Last time on Slowboat Sailing, Stevie and I snorkeled at Crab Key and we hiked Fort Morgan and snorkeled Morgan's Head on Santa Catalina Island. It was time to do our last offshore passage of the trip to Panama, 250 miles to Cologne. The trip went well the first day and night, and on the second night, the winds died down to nothing.
So we normally think the Caribbean Sea is, very wavy, lots of wind. No wind tonight, glassy calm. All right, it's looking like we're doing our last night watch of the trip, getting ready for the last night on the Caribbean Sea. That I found in the bilge, and it's because this back piece here is sheared off, which is a piece to the freshwater pump. Alright, so this is the piece that's sheared off from the freshwater pump. See, that just broke right there. Here's the old freshwater pump. Water pump's doing a great job. Got a little rest since it's been a long night. And hopefully it's going to keep us for the next 25 miles as we go into Shelter Bay, Colombia.
The engine did do great, but as we approached the entrance channel to the Panama Canal and Shelter Bay Marina in Cologne, we had to navigate through an anchorage full of large ships. The entrance channel to Shelter Bay is right inside the breakwater. To go into Shelter Bay Marina, you want to follow the green buoys that you keep on your port and the breakwater which you keep on your starboard. You don't want to enter Shelter Bay at night because some of the later buoys are actually on rocks, and if you get too close, you could get a hole in your boat. We called ahead and were given a slip at the very last dock, E-dock, for little boats. We docked easily, but Contango looked pretty sad with all the rust stains from the Cuba to Providencia passage's electrolysis problems. Shelter Bay is a full-service marina, and Stevie and I decided to go here because we were dreaming about air conditioning without a generator and toilet seats and toilet paper in the stalls, something we could never find in Providencia. Shelter Bay has a bar and restaurant, a mini mart, workout facilities, a pool, and a library and lounge for its tenants. My favorite book in the library was the one named after my wife, Jana. And I was considering hauling out my boat at their storage facility on the premises. I had reached my goal of sailing to Panama that summer. But first, me and Stevie needed to take the marina bus into Cologne to check in to Panama. On a good day, it's about a 30-minute drive from the marina to downtown Cologne, or the Cuatro Altos supermarket where most people are dropped off at. Today, it was a little longer because the ferry was not running. We had to take the longer way around underneath the Gatun Locks. The free Marina bus drops off most folks at the Cuatro Saltos Mall, but it will drop you in downtown Cologne if you need to check in. Your first step is to go to the cruise ship terminal near the Cologne 2000 Mall and get your 72-hour visa. From where they drop you off, that's about a 15-minute walk or $2 cab ride to the cruise ship terminal.
So I've never seen a place with more cabs than Panama. Cabs here in Cologne, really about $2, whether from the center of Cologne to the Cologne 2000 Mall, or about $2 or so to the Cuatro Saltos. Across the street from this cruise ship dock / where you get your 72-hour permit is the Hertz and Thrifty rent-a-car place. So I'm right here next to the entrance where you're going to get your 72-hour visa if you come into Shelter Bay. After you see the port captain in Shelter Bay, then your next step is to come here and get your 72-hour visa from the immigration official in here. And then you go for your cruising permit.
It's about a 15-minute walk to the port captain. You can get a cab from the Cologne 2000 Mall, which is about 100 yards to the south of the cruise ship dock where you get your 72-hour visa. Stevie and I were befuddled by the most complicated check-in process we had encountered. We started out mistakenly going to the immigration office, which is the last step. We got our 72-hour visas, and then we walked to the port captain. But of course, we didn't know where we were going and got a little lost. The entrance we used was not in the front, but around the corner. The Cristobal Port Captain enigmatically refused to look at our paperwork. After being rebuffed by the port captain and immigration, Stevie decided to leave to avoid the $105 mariner's visa fee. If you come by plane, it is free. If you're a private yacht, you have to pay $105 to stay more than 72 hours. After a $30 cab ride back to the marina, I decided to pay an agent to get my cruising permit on Saturday, and on Monday, with only a few hours to go, I went back to the immigration office at the Cologne 2000 Mall. Back at the mall, I needed to get extra passport pictures taken of me at the Mora studio. The immigration office is around the corner from the big parking lot where Mora Studio was and faces the cruise ship dock to the north in the Cologne 2000 Mall. After a little wrangling and frequent mentions of my writing credentials, the immigration officer laid off on her demands for $50, which I thought was illegitimate. So instead of the $105 Mariner visa fee, she wanted me to pay her $155. Next time on Slowboat Sailing, Sophie's passport runs out and I have to fly back to the United States to get it renewed. Sophie, Janet, and I have fun in the French Quarter of New Orleans. And I'm illegally detained by customs in the Panama City airport. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe